I'm going to show you two different video clips and I want you to decide which one actually kept you watching, A or B. As we trudge through the slow drag of winter, I start daydreaming about my favorite month, which is March. A lot of people like March for the longer days or the weather thaw, but for me it is that electric little window when a new baseball season kicks off. If you pick that second clip, congratulations, because you just proved exactly why B-roll matters so much to your success. B-roll is the secret sauce that effectively keeps eyes glued to your content and prevents viewers from clicking away. It is the extra footage that pumps life into the main scene, often called the A-roll, and it gives viewers essential context and visual variety. Think of it like an insert shot in a movie, but instead of fancy storytelling, it focuses on giving people the visual cues they need to stay interested. You will see B-roll everywhere, from documentaries to news pieces and those viral online videos that stop you from hitting the back button. In documentary work, B-roll completely elevates the story by bridging the gap between what is said and what is seen. Imagine a surfer telling a wild tale about a once-in-a-lifetime wave, but cut to them waxing their board or slicing through a glassy shoulder to truly feel the scene. Those little cuts pull you into the moment and make the story believable rather than just a lecture. B-roll's roots are basically found in newsrooms where a reporter talks about a controversy while showing the actual location. The raw talking head is just one piece, but shots of the town square or the people living there are what ground the entire segment. It is the major difference between hearing about a place and actually feeling like you have been there yourself. When it comes to online videos, B-roll is absolutely non-negotiable for anyone who wants to grow. Most creators are stuck in static setups, like just a desk, a mic, and a camera, which gets monotonous very fast. B-roll injects energy, gives context, and breaks the visual monotony, acting as pure engagement insurance. Not all B-roll is the same, as there are different flavors and each one serves a very specific purpose. Establishing shots, which are wide angles that show where we are great for setting the scene and smoothing transitions. Cutaways are those quick interruptions that add context, like showing grapes being sorted if you are talking about a winery. Close-ups are underrated, focusing on details like the grain on a guitar or condensation on a beer bottle, which pull a viewer deeper into the subject. Okay, so now that you know what B-roll is and why it matters, let's talk about actually getting it for yourself. If you are already shooting decent A-roll, capturing strong B-roll is not rocket science, but it requires two things: planning and consistency. Start with a shot list, because even if you do not know the exact locations, listing the types of shots you want saves you a ton of time. Write down your establishing shots, cutaways, close-ups, and any specific actions or angles you might need. When the main interview is not quite ready, you do not have to invent things, you just pull your list and start shooting. That prevents the all-too-common panic of realizing you missed something important once you are already in the editing phase. If you have got multiple cameras, that is brilliant, but if you have one, just ensure your settings match. Resolution, frame rate, and color profiles should line up, because mismatched footage is jarring and viewers notice. Trust me, little inconsistencies in your footage are immediate click-away triggers for your audience. Here is the nightmare scenario. You get home, start editing, and realize a section of A-roll just drags on too long. You need more B-roll to cover it, but either you used everything you had or what you shot just does not match. This is where smart editors and stock libraries save your life by providing footage that fills the gaps seamlessly. Instead of frantically reshooting, you can pull in footage that matches, but frame rate, resolution, and color filters still matter. Speaking of editing, this is where tools like Vizard actually change how creators solve these specific problems. If you are sitting on hours of long-form content, manually hunting for the good bits, and then building packages of B-roll is a massive time suck. Vizard's AI does the heavy lifting, as it can find the viral moments in long videos and auto-edit them into ready-to-post clips. That means you do not have to scrub for gems or guess what will stick, because the tool surfaces potential hits for you. But do not get me wrong, Vizard is not magic without a bit of your own direction and planning. The best workflows still start with planning. List your shot types, keep your camera settings consistent, and then let AI tools accelerate the rest. The real win is that Vizard does not just spit out clips. It helps you schedule and manage them across your platforms. Set your posting frequency, and the auto-schedule feature takes care of publishing so you can focus on other things. Want to tweak something? Use the content calendar to move things around, preview, or adjust captions easily. It feels like having an assistant whose sole job is to keep your social feed active and relevant around the clock. Now, a quick reality check on other options because you might have seen other tools and platforms out there. You have got stock libraries like Storyblocks, which are awesome for finding clips when you are missing something specific. They have loads of high-definition options, and you can usually find something that fits your project's theme. But these libraries can be expensive, and licenses are sometimes confusing if you decide to scale up your content. Other editing platforms give you full creative control, but they demand significant time and professional skill. Tools like Capwing or Descript are easier for quick edits, but they can be limited if you want bulk automation and cross-platform scheduling. Some platforms do one thing really well, but none of them quite nail the whole creator pipeline in a way that is fast and affordable. That is the gap Vizard plugs without pretending to be the only thing you will ever need for every single detail. It is not trying to be the next pro-level software for detailed color grading, but it is perfect for creators needing to turn long content into bite-sized clips. In practice, that means less time stuck in the timeline and more time actually making new stuff for your audience. A few practical filming tips that still matter. When you are shooting B-roll, think about continuity regarding light, motion, and color. If your A-roll has warm indoor light, do not cut to a harshly blue outdoor shot mid-sentence unless that is a deliberate choice. Use close-ups to cover edits and interviews, as chest-to-head cuts and detail shots are golden for smoothing out your pacing. And when in doubt, slow your camera movements because smooth, deliberate motion reads better than jittery handheld shots. If you do run out of footage, do not panic because you can use a stock library to fill those gaps easily. Filter carefully to match frame rate and color profile where possible, and use related clips from the same shoot if you have them. And if you are using Vizard or similar tools, the AI can suggest clips from your own archive that you completely forgot you had. So yeah, B-roll is more than just filler. It is context, pacing, and the emotional glue that keeps viewers from bouncing. Plan your shots, keep your tech consistent, and use smart tools to rescue you when things go sideways. If you are producing long videos and want to keep a steady stream of short, shareable content flowing, automation is a superpower. I have tried the manual grind, the expensive subscriptions, and the clunky hacks, and combining stock with AI auto editing is a game changer. If you have got questions about how to organize shot lists or match camera settings, drop them in the comments below. I will try to answer, and if you want, I can walk through a real example of taking a long interview and turning it into a month's worth of clips. Either way, get out there, shoot with intention, and use the right tools to make your content work for you.